Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safe clear. Clear. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, go, let's go.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. Third and 5.
Third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a third and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Burns there on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Johnson on the coverage.
To throw again, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A throw complete to Dorsett.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Trubisky will throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson's good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
That's good.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. We got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go, let's go. Check 24, check 24. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Here's Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
They'll take over.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Carson. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
The kickoff for Seattle.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
On the Seahawks 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They run Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bears 28, Seahawks nothing. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The 35-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, swing out, bam, bam. Switch.
Now it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Check. Fresno. Tempo.
Throwing is Wilson. Keeps himself upright. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
At the 28.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the twist.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jamal Adams there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Set on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 22. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
For a Seahawks.
27 yards there. A first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's good.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Bears.
And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.